Welcome back to Season 2, Episode number 2 of the Untimed Down podcast, brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. As always, I am Webbo, and I'm joined by Mr. Kobe and Mr. Cody. Fellas, it is mock draft preview day because the draft is in, 3 days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We've got a heavy NFL weekend with the draft. It's one of the best times of the year. But fellas, how are we feeling for mock draft day?
We're feeling nice.
Feel good. Feel a little sad too. It feels like yesterday I was watching Shador slip 5 rounds. This year.
It was like yesterday I was watching the Colts trade multiple first-round picks for Sauce.
Well, to be fair, when we made that trade, we thought we'd have, a bottom 5 pick.
Anthony Richardson wants out.
Yeah.
He's coming to Pittsburgh.
So really quickly, before we get into mock draft, I know everyone wants to get into it. I want to get into it. But I had this question over the weekend with my dad. I asked him one question.
My boy David.
I asked him a question, and I just wanted to see your guys' thoughts. I can think of two right now. I asked him of the current NFL head coaches, who is currently on the hottest seat right now. And before you guys say your opinion here, I have my two. I think Aaron Glenn. I know last year was his first year. And I know that you would like to give your coaches at least 3.
You have to give them 3 years so they can get their guys in. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're seeing it more and more where they get gone after 1 to 2 seasons. I think Aaron Glenn's going to be gone, and I also think that Todd Bowles is going to be gone. A lot of rookie head coaches this year going to be in their first year, so I don't know how many you boys think. But what do you think about Todd Bowles? I think he's out of there.
If they don't make the playoffs or something, I mean, with Mike leaving, that sucks. I think that's a good guess. I have a couple on my brain, but I'll let Kobe go ahead and talk about Todd as well.
I mean, it's I guess you could say he's definitely on a hot seat because they're not improving, right? But I like the way Tampa Bay's been playing. I feel like they've had a rough go. Some bad luck. The one name I want to bring up is Nick Sirianni.
I don't get why people want Nick Sirianni. Like, he's made the Super Bowl 2 out of 4 years and won
12 games every year.
It's like, I don't get why people hate on Sirianni so much. Is it just because he's a douche? Like,
I think it's a douche, and the offense sometimes just looks awful. I mean, sometimes they just can't move the damn ball. And your inability to scheme your best players into a game plan.
They need to rebuild their trenches, I think, their offensive line, because that was pretty bad. But I actually have two. One of them hasn't even called a play for his team, and that's Mike McCarthy. I hope he's on the hot seat right now, actually.
Well, you just said you
got him for 10 years. You got him for 10 years.
My real one that I think should be on the hot seat is Mike Vrabel's punk ass for criticizing Travion Henderson, but low-key being a fucking slimy slum bag, slum ball, whatever they call it.
Dude's still spitting game. I love it.
I don't care. What a hypocrite. How is he going to say that? And then
you're a hypocrite. If this was a Steelers head coach, you'd be like, I love this dude.
But he ain't.
No, I mean,
I think that's
scumbag, huh? But no, my actual guy, who's the guy from the Cardinals?
Gannon.
Yeah, that.
No, he got fired, didn't he?
No.
I could have sworn he got fired.
I don't think so.
I think he was a first-year head coach.
I thought he got fired. Maybe I must be.
If we're putting Aaron Glenn on, let me look it up. But if we're putting Aaron Glenn on the hot seat, why not?
You're probably right. I don't know what I was. Maybe I was thinking that people were wanting him to get fired.
Kobe, delete this. Delete the whole video.
You're probably right. I'm probably wrong, but
it's going to be on TikTok.
We haven't posted clips on TikTok.
He definitely was fired. I'm tripping.
He was? So who did he?
Cody don't know ball.
I don't even know.
I don't know Arizona Cardinals ball. Yeah. Well, it's Michael LaFleur.
That's right. Okay.
Well, my prediction.
So there
was
you
right.
go.
I was just late.
Yeah, you were right. Technically, you were right.
Kobe got it.
But
Andy
all right,
Reid, get him out.
All right. So that was pretty consistent to what we were thinking. Too many rookie coaches, but there's a couple of them that we
But it's
think.
definitely Todd Bowles, right? Out of everybody.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Todd's out of there, man. I really do. But okay.
What about Stefanski? Well, we can move on.
Stefanski just
first year,
got
though.
fired, though. Yeah, Kobe's in the
First
same
year.
boat with me. He
Oh,
fucked it
fuck
up.
me.
He's in Atlanta now, baby.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, hot seat
did
in
Raheem
Atlanta.
Mostert go somewhere?
Who?
Or not? Raheem Morris.
No, he's fired. He might
No,
have been.
did he go?
He
But
might
did
be
he
like.
go somewhere?
He might.
But did he go somewhere?
He might have picked up like a coordinator job, but I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, okay, let's get into mock draft. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna go 1 through 32. Each of us are gonna pick our respective teams. So Kobe, you're gonna pick the Colts.
I don't get to. I don't get to.
Oh,
is he gonna pick the Colts?
To be honest, Kobe, I do apologize. I did forget about that.
Yeah.
You can just say Sauce Gardner when I point at you at the end. But Cody, you'll pick the Steelers. I'll pick the Patriots, and then we'll just go through.
Then I'll pick everybody else.
Yeah. But Kobe, you're gonna start, so you'll go 1, 4, so on and so forth. Cody, you'll go 2, 5, so on and so forth, and I'll go 3, 6, 9, so on and so forth.
She's fine.
So, fellas, it is mock draft time. Kobe, if you want to start us off, you are now on the clock.
On the clock. We're not going to get pretty here. We know what it is. Vegas Raiders are taking Ruben Bain Jr. Mendoza. I mean, it's a talking point that's been beaten into the ground now. Everybody knows Mendoza's going there.
Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of hate for my picks is all I'm going to say. So everybody get off my nuts now. All right. I like my Buckeyes, and I'm going to go for the Jets at pick 2, Arvell Reese. The reason why I'm going Arvell Reese, it was between him or David Bailey. I can see them going either one. And you could even throw Ruben Bain in there, but Ruben Bain's kind of older, so that's why I was like, nah. But if I'm picking between Arvell Reese and David Bailey, I'm going to go with my boy. So give me Arvell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on, let me put these 2 draft picks in real quick. So, Kobe, obviously Mendoza. Cody, you said Jets with Arvell.
Boom. Yeah, I think Arvell's a gimme for 2.
Yeah.
Okay, time out. Before we proceed further, I know we said we weren't going to do trades, but should we offer trades to each other?
I mean...
But you have to do it with interest, the best... okay, no trades. I'm
out. So, I got the Cardinals at 3. I think the Cardinals need a lot of help. Yeah. But I do think that they are going to just get that offensive line figured out. So I have them taking the tackle from Miami, Francis Mauigoa.
Oh. Thank you for picking him over Spencer Fano, bro. Thank you. And Daniel, fuck you. Daniel said Fano was going to be the first tackle off the draft or off the board. So thank you for going.
I think Mauigoa is better.
I love Francis Mauigoa, bro. He is fucking good.
Is it Noah or Go? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, it's Mauigoa. He might profile as a guard, but that dude's a monster.
Either way, you've got to get some offensive line help, and I think he's the best offensive lineman in the draft.
Absolutely.
Now, before I say this next pick for Tennessee,
I know what you're gonna do.
If we're looking at someone in the top 5 to trade back, I think it could be Arizona. These other 2 guys don't agree, but I think Dallas is going to be begging to move up ahead of the Giants here. And I think Arizona is one of the top candidates to give them that. But moving on at number 4, because he didn't go number 3 in this mock, I think number 4 going to Tennessee is Jeremiah Love.
Thank you. Yes.
They desperately need a good running back over there, and he looks phenomenal.
Bro. Yes, bro. I'm on that shit. That's why I think the Chiefs fucking I think the Chiefs were so gung ho on getting Jeremiah Love, but I think they caught wind because it was a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, like everybody was like, "Oh, it ain't happening." I forget what the Chiefs did, but
like mid-March they signed Kenneth Walker.
That's what they did. Yeah, they signed Kenneth, and in your brain you're like, "Why would they do that?" Because that's where everybody was penciling in Jeremiah Love to go. They caught when somebody's drafting him.
You're probably right because Jeremiah Love's gonna have. I mean, he's gonna make good money, but he's gonna have rookie deal. Kenneth Walker's making $45 million for 3 years.
Yeah,
I mean, you wouldn't want to get into that contract.
I think they caught wind that he's going top 5.
I'm sure you're probably right. I agree. I would have taken.
Pick, I'm taking Jeremiah Love.
It's been a long time since the running backs went top 5. Who was the last one?
Bijan. No, Bijan went 7.
He was 7.
Yeah.
Probably
Saquon,
It was 2.
Leonard Fournette. I
It
think
was
Leonard Fournette went high.
5.
It's
Yeah.
been a while, a long time.
I think Fournette was
Shout
4
out
or
to
5.
Kobe for making the right pick there, bro.
I would have
Shout out
also. I
you.
want to put it on the record. I also think Jeremiah Love's going to the Titans, and I think Cody, you
Yeah.
did too. So I think
Yeah.
we're all in agreement there.
Yeah.
Shout out Kobe. And now, like I said, people are gonna get mad at my picks. I also think the Cowboys could trade up, but only because they want Sonny Styles. And I think if Sonny was to fall past 5, they would seriously consider trading with like the Browns. But the Giants have another pick. They traded with the Bengals. They traded Dexter Lawrence to the Bengals, got the 10th pick, and so now I think the Cowboys, if the Giants were to pass on Sonny Styles here, that the Cowboys would trade up, but I don't think they're going to pass on. So I have at number 5. I'm actually going Sonny Styles, which I think might be a little high, but I think if they don't take him here, because I think they were probably hoping to get him at 10, that he's going to be gone by 10. So I'm going to take Sonny Styles here for the New York Football Giants. And that's another Buckeye. Get off my nuts. I'm sorry.
I like it. Webb, who did you have Arizona taking?
Francis Mauigoa.
All right. So wait, it's my pick, right? Yeah.
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
You're Washington at 7. Yeah, I think that Sonny Styles is a top 5 guy. He exploded at the combine, so I mean, I don't know how. Can you guys see me by the way when I'm in the mock when I'm putting these picks in, or do you lose me?
No,
You can't
it's
see.
just your face. It's just your face. Oh yeah, we just see your
Okay,
face.
okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying when the Cowboys going up and getting them, and I could definitely see that, but I also can see the Giants sticking, especially with
I think
with
in an
Harbaugh
ideal
being there.
world
I
they'd
think
take Caleb
Harbaugh.
Downs.
Oh shoot! I just thought about this. Oh, it is updated. Okay, so yeah, Harbaugh's gonna have 2 top 10 picks. That's
Yeah,
I mean that's
scary.
pretty good. That's scary. And Harbaugh's I think he's a good coach. So
So good.
I don't know. I think the Giants are gonna be good.
Dude.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
they
yeah.
found their
Okay,
quarterback. It looks like so that's all that mattered, and they hit
yeah,
on that. Got Dayball out of there. I mean,
yeah,
I think that was a bad
And they've
fire.
been
They got
hitting on
another
other
Dayball.
picks. Besides, they've been doing
yeah,
good.
Malik's coming back, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Scadaboo.
They're cooking. I'm
yeah.
afraid.
Except Scadaboo's got like 2 more years on him before he's
Scat pack dog.
But so excuse me, Cody. I actually like the Buckeye pick there, and I've got the Browns here, and the Browns can go many different ways. I mean, you look at the board. You've got Reuben Baines Jr., you've got David Bailey, you've got Caleb Downs, you've got lots of guys that you can go. But I actually think the Browns are going to go offense, and I've got the Browns taking Carnell Tate as the first receiver off the board.
Oh.
Don't hate it.
I think Carnell Tate is the best receiver in this draft. Um, I know there's some other guys out there.
And
Jordan.
Columbus is right down the road.
Yep,
They
Jordan.
know him.
Jordan,
They know.
exactly.
They
Jordan
know.
Tyson, Mekhi Lemon, but I think Carnell Tate is the best receiver in this draft, and I think he's going high. And I've got the Cleveland Browns taking Carnell Tate with the number 6 pick in the draft.
I love that.
I like it.
I love it. I will say I don't think Carnell is the best receiver in the draft. I think it's Mekhi Lemon, but he's like Carnell. They know him, like they know him inside and out. I can guarantee.
And also, and I say this respectfully, but isn't Mekhi Lemon kind of dumb?
Yeah, did you see his combine stuff? That dude freaked me out, low key.
Yeah,
But the Browns need like a big culture shift. Like it or not, the Buckeyes have one of the best cultures in college football. You see it everywhere. Whatever. Carnell Tate's not a head case. Super quiet, productive. I love the pick.
he kind of
That's where I had him going as well.
Like he
But
doesn't.
I don't think he's the best receiver in the draft.
I do. I actually do think he
I
is.
think he's two.
But so you're an Ohio State guy. So he's not like he kind of reminds me like a Mike Evans, just kind of like get in there, get the job done, and leave type of guy.
I mean, the best way I can put it, he might not look like him physically, but the way he handles himself, it's like Garrett Wilson. Like Garrett Wilson's been in a shithole for 4 years and he's not bitching. Carnell's not gonna bitch.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
I love Carnell Tate. I hate that he's going to Cleveland. I think he's also going to Cleveland, like just because the connection matters. They know him so well. They know the coaching staff so well. You know, for Cleveland, I want to say I could see them trying to trade back or overdrafting because it's the Browns, Ty Simpson. I can see them doing that too because they don't want to run it back with Shadur. There's no way.
I
And
don't think
Deshaun
Ty goes
Watson
out
is
early
insane.
though.
I don't either. That's why I think they could trade back, but wouldn't I wouldn't hope
I
for.
think it's most likely for them to trade back,
Yeah.
especially if the Giants took Sonny at 5.
I'm just saying any quarterback needy team like the Steelers, please just wait it out a year. Next year's class is this class was supposed to be loaded. Is going to be loaded. Just wait it out. The Browns, if they're smart, they'll just wait it out. Have a bad year next year. Run out Shadur. If they bench Shadur before the season even starts, the fans are going to go in meltdown mode. So just play Shadur. He'll be awful next season. Get your guy.
Yep, agree.
And you want Carnell too? Let me put that in there.
All right, Kobe,
And
you are up with Washington at 7.
Washington at 7. Now, I think what Washington needs the most right now is a linebacker. And in our draft with Sonny going early, that kills it for Washington.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking here, and there's a couple holes they need to fill. I think their defense needs the most help out of anything. So here at 7, I think I see Washington taking Reuben Bain. I think Reuben Bain Jr. could fall right here.
I mean, to me, it's the obvious pick. He's the best player on the board, in my opinion. Remaining, he's the money making edge rusher position. I mean, I think it's the pick here. I don't think there's really anywhere else to go.
I agree. I think Reuben Bain is a top 5 prospect in this draft. I just think that he's older. What is he, like 24, 25? That's pretty old. He was in Miami for a while. I love the pick. I think if you weren't taking him at 7, I was taking him at 8. So this puts me in a weird predicament here because I think the Saints, I think they need defensive back help. Even though on this PFF, it doesn't say they need defensive back help, but I think they do. Pretty sure. So I want to go Mansour Delane. But if I do that, am I literally giving the Chiefs David Bailey? Am I going to do that? I will kill myself. So I'm in a little pickle here. I want to go Mansour Delane. And if I'm the Saints, I do that. I don't know if I trust Webb to make the right pick for the Chiefs, if I'm being honest. Um, but I think I'm going to give the Saints some defensive back help and go Mansour Delane. I love him. I think he's real good. He's real sticky. That's my guy. So I'm going to go him at the Saints.
Mansour Delane going to the Saints. Now, I didn't even realize I had the Chiefs.
Dude, I don't trust Webb here, bro, because there's an obvious pick.
So the obvious pick is David Bailey, and I don't. And it's not even like. I think ultimately, if David Bailey fell to the Chiefs, that the Chiefs would probably take him. But I really do believe that Chiefs want to draft a tackle, and to. No, I fully believe the Chiefs.
I mean, I'm sure they do. They wouldn't pass on David Bailey here.
I know I'm gonna pick David Bailey, but
Okay.
but I don't think in real. I think in real
I
life,
also think Caleb Downs could be a thing here too.
No, yeah.
Personally, I think Caleb Downs goes to the Saints.
No, I think so. If I was Cody, I would have picked David Bailey to go to the Saints because I think that they're going to pick David Bailey, and
I just think they need
and Mansour would have fallen to the Chiefs. And I think if that's the case, if
the best case
the
scenario
case,
for the Chiefs might be Mansour Delane falling to them because they need help.
So I think if we switched it, if you pick David Bailey for the Saints and Mansour was available, I think the Chiefs go left tackle or right tackle, whatever. I think they go offensive lineman.
Yeah, Spencer Fongo.
But in this situation, in this situation, since David Bailey did fall, I do think if this is how it plays out, that the Chiefs would pick David Bailey in this position. So that's what I got.
You're going David here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Then this is me picking a 10, right?
Yeah, this is you at 10. Giants.
This is
via
Giants.
Cincinnati.
They got it from Cincinnati.
Correct.
Giants have the opportunity to put themselves in a really good place here after this draft. And at this point, at the 10 pick, I think they have a lot of flexibility. They could go a lot of different ways. What I'm thinking is a little bit more offensive help, specifically a receiver, who I think could be the best receiver coming out of this draft if he stays healthy. At 10, I have Giants taking Jordan Tyson.
Very fair.
Jordan Tyson. Let me scroll down here and find him.
Physical freak.
and pair him up with Neighbors. And I think it's even more likely given Neighbors' injury history already.
Oh, I'm crossing off some stuff from my list over here. Oh, nope. You want Jordan Tyson. All right. If I was picking there, if I'm the Giants, I'm not going offense. I wouldn't have done that. I would have went Caleb Downs. I think that, but I understand safety falls a lot in the draft.
Yep.
Safety, guards,
Yep.
whatever, they fall. Me personally, I would have went or Caleb Downs, but I don't hate the pick. So now that brings us to Miami. My brain is telling me to take Mekhi Lemon here, but I don't know, and I'm kind of stuck here.
Miami just needs a lot. They need a
They do,
lot.
and I think it's too early for a guard, so that would take away you want a however the fuck you say his name. I can see Kenyon Sadiq going here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take Kenyon Sadiq here at 11. No, I'm not. I'm taking Mekhi Lemon. I lied.
With
I want Lemon at 11. But
Miami
it was
picking
super
Lemon.
close for me because the Dolphins just need everything.
Lemon at 11.
Oh my god.
So that
Caleb
gives
Downs.
me the Cowboys at 12. I don't think that he will fall to 12 in real life, but if it's in this situation, I think the Cowboys do not pass on Caleb Downs. I've got the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys
Thank
picking Caleb
God.
Downs.
Yeah, I
Thank
did not
God.
want him to fall any
To
further.
Baltimore.
So I would have
That's where I'm afraid to fucking Baltimore, bro.
so I would have the Cowboys taking Caleb Downs, even though I think that they need corner help, and Caleb is a safety, but I don't think you can pass on a talent like that.
He's too good. Yeah. The reason why I didn't take him for the Dolphins is that they're not even close.
No, they
being
need a lot of
competitive.
bones
So
for their
yeah,
team.
yeah, I don't think you take a safety if you're literally not even close to being competitive.
And so here at 13, Rams, right?
Yes, sir.
Now Cody said it's too early, but I think this is where guard falls. I think Vega. I don't even want to try
You want
Ione.
a
I think
Vega?
he's
You want
going
a?
to LA.
Yeah, he's
Penn
good as fuck.
State, Nittany Lion.
He's good as fuck. Which puts me on the clock with Baltimore. Fuck, dude. I just know I'm gonna be fair here because that's just how I am. Where'd that one tard go? The tight end, the Isaiah Likely. He went to New York, right?
Giants, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Mark Andrews is getting old, so I hate to say it, but I think Kenyon Sadiq is probably a Baltimore guy, unfortunately, for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and take Kenyon Sadiq here at 14.
See, and if this was a fantasy draft, I'd be upset because I 100% had the Bucks taking Sadiq at 15. If you didn't,
Yeah,
that was just gonna completely.
it's just he's not really a tight end. He will play out in the slot. So
Yes,
I mean,
but he's just a freak.
yeah,
Um,
that sucks. I hate that for me.
so
Please,
you
somebody
look
draft
at
him higher.
so I've got the Bucks here at 15, and so I was gonna take Sadiq. I thought that I think the Bucks need a tight end. I mean, they've got Kate Otten, but he's nothing special. Um, but you look at this board, and you've got Spencer Fano, Monroe Freeling, Jermon McCoy. I mean, you've got Dylan Theinman, or however you say his name, Thinaman. I don't know how to say it. Safety, tackle, corner, and you look at the Bucks, and I think they just need help in a lot of different ways. I think that their defense needs help drastically. So, and I think they need an edge rusher. So I'm gonna take for the Bucks at 15, Akeem Mesidor from Miami.
That's a great pick.
I
Mm-hmm.
think
He's just old too, bro. He's old.
I know
If he's younger, he's going top 10. I think he might even be better than Ruben Bain.
but
Like,
I
I
think
mean, that's kind of crazy to say, but he's so
yeah,
good.
yeah, and I think that I I think that if Sadiq is there in real life, it's gonna be hard for them not to take him.
I think they would draft him. I do.
I do too. But if he's not there and Mesidor is there, I think it's also going to be hard for them not to draft him. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Kobe, before you pick, I want you to be very conscious here that the Jets do not have a fucking quarterback. So
No, I don't think they're taking one here.
you think they
I mean,
trade down at all?
I think that's probably the most likely
I think
scenario.
this is
Maybe
a
hoard up for
trade
picks
candidate.
next year.
I think they are. I think this is a
Because
prime,
I
especially
really
with the
have no idea what direction New York would go right here. I mean, way too early to take any of the quarterbacks that are left.
I think they would go quarterback here if they stayed, but
I,
I don't think they are staying.
I
Just
don't think
because
they're staying.
Ty Simpson, if he gets past, I think if Ty Simpson gets past Pittsburgh as well, I think some team is going to trade up for him and get the 5th-year option if nobody in the bottom of the draft wants him, like the Dolphins. The Dolphins
Hmm.
might draft him at 30, but I think Ty Simpson's a first-round quarterback. It happens every year. Quarterbacks get pushed up. That's just how it goes. It'd be the Jets thing to do to draft another tart at quarterback. So, but
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just want to throw a dart at the board here, and I don't know where to go.
yeah,
Has Francis went anywhere in ours
Maui
yet?
Noah,
Yeah.
Maui
The
Noah, yeah,
third
he
pick in the
went high.
draft.
Yeah, he went high as fuck.
Okay, then I do think it would make the most sense for them to go offensive line.
Yeah. Are you gonna say Spencer?
I'm thinking Blake Miller.
Blake Miller, Clemson boy. That's a pretty high pick up there. I don't. I mean, I do kind of hate it, but it's all right.
Blake Miller
Yeah,
going above Spencer Fano. Bold pick, Kobe.
yeah. And so that brings it to me with Detroit at 17. Now listen, I know Spencer Fanu, super good. I think he is a blue chip prospect. I think he's that good. And I don't think he's actually going to fall this far on draft day. So I think he'll go probably top 12 if I had to guess. Um, I don't know a lot about Monroe Freeling, but who is that guy? Field Yates has been all over this guy since like October. Dude loves him. And so I kind of want to go Monroe Freeling here just because I trust Field Yates.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think Spencer Fanu is too good to pass up here. Like I said, I think he's probably going to go top 12, top 15, minimum top 15. So I think he did slide a little bit here in our mock draft. I think we did go probably receiver and tight end heavy here, but I think that's just because that's who we are. And if we're GMs, we're making splash. But I'm going to go Spencer Fano here. He kind of just falls into the lap. I don't actually think he'll fall this far, but super good. I'm going to take him because why not?
Yeah, I would have also taken Fano there, but that leaves me with Minnesota at 18. In my opinion, Minnesota needs help again, kind of like the Bucks in multiple different ways. They could use some O line help, some backfield help. But I think they're going to go defense, and I think that they're going to draft the safety out of Oregon, Dylan Thineman or Thineman, or I don't know how to say it,
You
but
got it. Yeah, you're good.
I think they go Oregon kid and get and lock down a safety.
A
Yeah.
duck, huh?
Yes, sir.
And so that leaves me with Carolina at 19. I think one thing I've forgotten, doing this mock draft is I think we've heard countless of head coaches and GMs say that you don't draft for needs, you draft talent. And so I think our mock draft is wildly inaccurate as to what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here at Carolina, uh, I'm thinking about their team. It's another one that I would like more offensive line help on, and
Doesn't hurt.
never hurts, never hurts. And I also realized as I made that pick for New York, Freeling is still on the board.
Yeah.
So I mean, Freeling right here, he will not fall this far
Yeah.
in no reality. But
Yeah.
in this mock draft, I got Carolina taking him at 19.
Kobe,
Monroe.
since you don't have a pick for the Colts, can you double pick here so I can pick the Steelers
No.
for the Cowboys?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Kobe,
Cowboys at 20. I think who did we have? We had them taking Caleb Downs, right?
Kobe,
Yeah, I could think.
hold on, Kobe, hold on. Cody, just me and you swap here. I'll pick Cowboys, you pick Steelers, then we'll go back to.
Okay. Sorry, Kobe, get fucked. Get out of here. Stinky.
I mean that'll just make it even. So Again, I don't think he's going to fall this far, but if he does, I think the Cowboys absolutely take him here. They're taking Jermon McCoy, corner out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, sign the checks, get it done.
Yeah. And for my Pittsburgh Steelers, I think there is 3 positions in play here. I hope one of them's not it. I think his quarterback has to be in play, which I will say Art Rooney, our owner, said it's not likely we draft one in the first round. I think they're going to ride with Aaron, and if not Aaron, they're going to ride with Will Howard, and probably be bad if they ride with Will Howard, but that's my
I
guy.
thought you were on the Will Howard train.
I love Will Howard, but they'd probably be bad because they're pretty bad with Aaron. They just got lucky. So you're going to say, I hope not quarterback. And if it's not a quarterback, I think it has to be a guard / tackle because Broderick Jones is still having neck issues, and he's our starting left tackle. So I think left tackle here and guard are up, and I also think wide receiver should be an option. And with that being the case, there's 2 people I'm looking at, and that would be Omar Cooper, the wide receiver from Indiana. Or I guess you could say 3. So Omar Cooper from Indiana. I'm looking at Caden Proctor, the tackle from Alabama, only because he also profiles as a guard. And then I'm looking at Ty Simpson here. I hope it's not Ty Simpson. I beg, because I just want them to be bad for 1 year and pick in the top 5, bro. Please. 1 year, do it for me so we can get a quarterback. So it's really comes down to Caden Proctor or Omar Cooper. And for me, on draft day, I hope some of the receivers fall because I was really hoping for Jordan Tyson here, especially with his medical concerns. I was hoping he would fall a little bit. Or Mekhi Lemon. I think the Steelers could also trade up. I think they have 12 picks in the draft, so I think they're like a prime trade up spot with the Jets or something because I think the Jets will probably want to move down. But for the sake of the draft, I think God, I would hate to take a guard in the first round. I don't like it. But I'm going to go ahead and take Caden Proctor just because he could also play tackle. But I think he is going to profile as a guard. And we need bad help at left guard. So I'm going to go Caden Proctor here.
I like it.
Just
That
not Ty Simpson.
gives me Chargers at 22. Another team that I think desperately needs offensive line help. And because it's the Chargers, I don't think they're going to take a lineman here. In our draft right here, if you were to fall to this spot at 22, Omar Cooper going to the Chargers.
I like it. Omar. Cody is back. You're back on.
All right, so
Philly, you got the Birds.
Philly. So AJ Brown's probably gone. Yeah, think we can agree he's gone.
I
still think it's
he's gone.
50-50.
I think there's a high chance he's probably gone.
I think so
especially after
too.
the reports that came out today. I think he's going to New England to rot. So that brings me back to now we need a receiver. Do I like the receivers
Hey
still
now.
here?
They just got Dontavian Wicks.
Stop. All right, for receiver, I'm going receiver here. Just gonna.
Okay.
I mean, it was Kendrick Falk or receiver. I'm gonna just go receiver. It's either between Denzel Washington or KC Concepcion, so I'm going to go with KC Concepcion here. And he kind of is a little small, and maybe they want a more big-bodied receiver, so I can see them going like a Denzel Boston, but just give me Casey. I can also see the Steelers drafting Casey. I just want to throw that out there. I forgot to even mention him when we were going through it, but I think he's a real shot there at Pittsburgh at 21 as well. Yeah. Give me KC going to Philly.
So I got Cleveland here, and I can't remember who we picked. Who they had in there.
Yeah, I should have had a mock draft running next time.
I got you. Cleveland, they picked Carnell Tate.
So receiver. I had him picking Carnell Tate earlier, and now they got 24. Call me crazy, but if he's there, I feel like they might, pull the trigger. I got the Browns taking a shot on Ty Simpson here.
A great pick. I think so as well.
I don't think he goes first round.
He's going to.
I think he's. There's another team. I'll mention it after when we're done here. But at this position right here, I think I've got the Browns taking Ty.
I don't hate it. I also, even though the Dolphins signed Malik Willis, if Malik is trash, I could also, and like they don't know if he's going to be, but I can see them drafting Ty with the 30th pick just in case they can get the 5th-year option.
Yeah.
But I don't hate that pick from you, Webb. I mean, I don't like Ty. I mean, I don't want Ty Simpson on my team, but I still think he's serviceable to above average.
Mm-hmm.
So you want him in your division?
Yeah, we'll kill him.
Dude, there's some good names falling right now, boys.
There is. This gives me Chicago at 25.
Yeah.
Well, I think one thing's for certain, they're going defense here. Their offense looked pretty damn good. And I'm losing track of who's still available, but I believe the best edge on the board right now is Zion Young.
I can
edge on the board. I think might be Kendrick Folk or Keldrick Folk.
It's Keldrick Falk is the best edge available right now.
Yeah, let's see. Zion Young is.
There's a linebacker. There's the top. I'll tell you this, Kobe. My top 3 that are available right now, because since I'm doing it from the mock draft and it gives me the names, you got a linebacker, a safety, and then edge Keldrick Falk.
Yeah, and there's two edges. There's Cassius Howell, T.J. Parker is another edge.
Yep.
So y'all are low on Zion.
Yeah.
Well, I think Chicago goes edge here. Go ahead and put in Falk. I do. I think Chicago goes edge.
Yeah, R. Mason Thomas. You want to do that?
Ooh, in Chicago with Caleb Williams. Fuck it, run Mason Thomas right here.
All right, R. Mason. Hey, we see people overdrafted, man. That happens, and they turn out pretty good. All right, and that leaves me with Buffalo. So here I'm literally down to C.J. Allen and McNeil Warren, the safety from Toledo. What do we think Buffalo needs more, boys? Do they think they need a linebacker, safety help? Because, I mean, don't they trot out DeMar Hamlin still? Jesus.
I don't think he hasn't been starting.
But they trot him out there. He should never touch the field. Come on.
He's the best in the league.
Cody, I'll just tell you this. I won't. No, never mind. I'll just let you do your thing here.
Now, who are the Bills' receivers? We have Keon Coleman.
They just get from
a
DJ
bunch
Moore.
Of white guys.
They just signed somebody.
They just got DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore. So they kind of don't need a receiver.
No, I don't think
Shakir. I messed with Shakir. I think Shakir's super underrated.
I think they're out on Keon Coleman. So I want to go Denzel Boston here. I do.
How many years Coleman has left? Still on his rookie deal,
like 2
right?
years ago.
Yeah, he's got like 2 years left. But they hate him there. They hate him. So I think he can even be a guy they flip on draft day for like a 4th or a 5th round pick. I can see that happening. Yeah, you never know. So I want to go Denzel Boston here. They need some defensive help.
Yeah,
linebackers.
They need defensive help bad.
Yeah, and so I mean,
like I get it. I know that like offense would help the Bills and stuff like that, but their defense is terrible.
Yeah. What do you think's worse for them, linebacker or defensive back?
I would go linebacker if I was the Bills.
Okay, let's do it. C.J. Allen.
That's who I would have picked. I think he's fallen a little too far, anyways. So I think that's the correct pick, and I think that if he's there, I think that they'll pick him or an edge rusher. I don't think they're going offense. I know that they would like to probably, but I just think their defense has so many holes in it right now. And that leaves me with San Fran, and again, it's kind of the same thing. They need offensive linemen. They need some help on the defense on the back end. But I look at this draft board that I'm looking at here, and it's like there's some corners here. There's the safety, the McNeil Warren guy, but I think if he's there, it's going to be really tough to pass on Keldrick Falk. So I've got the Niners taking Keldrick Falk here with the 27th pick in the draft, and McNeil Warren is falling. So hopefully he's not in the green room back there because he's going to be sweating.
It's safety though, man.
I know.
I mean, safeties fall. So you had the Niners going Falk here?
I got Niners taking Keldrick Falk, yeah.
That leaves me with Houston at 28, and I think it's obvious that they're just going to get a big stinky turd on a plate, put it up on the podium. That's what Houston's going to get. Houston, What if they go? What if they go quarterback? Cause fuck Stroud.
He'll get at
Now,
least a year and more, a year or two more.
Yeah, they're good. They're not going to
yeah,
give up on CJ yet. No way.
I think Houston goes defense. Again, losing track of who's available, but I think realistically in this placement, I could see him going Christian Miller.
I like that. That brings me to the Chiefs.
Oh, before you pick Webb, do you want me to pick Miami so you have New England?
Yeah, it's fine.
This is interesting. Who do we have the Chiefs taking first?
I
Had
picked
them on
David Bailey.
edge. David Bailey. Yeah, fucking he fell so far. So do we want to continue on the path of defensive help and get them a corner because they need corner, or do we start giving Pat some more wide receiver weapons? I think
McCoy?
Denzel Boston's fallen, man. I don't know. Um, interesting. Also, the Chiefs just taking good value. They could go McNeil Warren here as
I mean,
well.
if a
But
receiver fell right here, I think they
the
snatch
thing
him.
is that Denzel hasn't really fallen, but I've seen mocks of people taking Denzel
He's
Boston at like 17, bro.
he.
So
I see him consistently top
yeah,
15.
yeah, and so I don't know. It's it, but I think for me, for the Chiefs, it's what do you want to build? Do you want to build just go all in for your first two picks on defense because you know you got Pat Mahomes? But the Chiefs also didn't look unstoppable on offense, and Pat Mahomes is going to be out half the year, probably, maybe more.
Travis
So
Kelsey, another year older.
yeah, and do you want to start investing more into the offense? I think they got a gift of David Bailey falling to them, so I think I'm going to have them taking Denzel Boston here. I think that's great value for them. Dude, they really need help at corner, but I'm going to take Denzel Boston.
I like that. I think if he fell, I mean, he's not going to fall to 29. No way in hell. But if one of the top three receivers fell this far, they're going to pick him up. If not, I think they would go defense. Or a good receiver would be the only thing to make them stray from that. Here at 30 for Miami. Miami, another stinky, stinky turd. I could see him going with a. I could see him going with a receiver here. I don't even know how to say dude's name. Conception.
He's taken.
Yep.
He went
Oh,
23 to the
he went
Eagles.
23. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then if
I
all
can tell
right,
you who the top receiver available is if you want to know.
they're not going to be good enough for a first round.
It's
Yeah, the
not.
top
It's not.
receiver is Chris Bell, and I
Yeah.
think he's
Yeah.
mid-second round
So I
probably.
could see then some defensive help. Caleb Banks is on the board, right?
Caleb Banks is there, but he's quite a bit down as well, right?
Is he?
No,
I
he's
see
not.
him first round
Yeah,
in a
he's
lot of
yeah, he's
mocks.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's there.
So Caleb Banks going at 30.
Hmm. And then that brings Webo. Have you liked the way the board has fallen so far for you, Webb, or are you kind of pissed? Because with the Steelers,
Hold
I
on.
was kind of mad. I was wanting the receivers to fall.
Come on. It hasn't given me any trouble for the whole time until now. It's
New
like
England's
loading.
taking.
If you
I'm a
want, I can
snipe
tell
Webb's
you.
pick. I'm a snipe his pick.
No, it's like I just clicked Caleb Banks and it's like it keeps saying drafting and it's so I can't
I
get to it.
got you. I got you. So,
All
what
right. So
position are you looking at?
here at
So I
31.
don't I don't think this is gonna happen. I don't think this is what's gonna happen. Obviously, think this is what's gonna happen. Um, in real life, I think I think we might have been a little high on Mason Thomas. And some other and on some other picks there. But if let's say if this was if this happened and this was exactly how it laid out, I would love for the Patriots to pick Cassius Howell here at 31 because they need. I still think they need a little bit of offensive line help. Um, they need some D line help. I love Milton. I love Barmore, but man, they need an edge rusher. Um, and they need some linebacker help too. I mean, Bob Spillane's good, but guy's getting a little bit older, anyways.
Bobby.
So I think they need some linebacker help too. So if he's available, I would have them picking Cassius Howell. I don't think he's going to be there at 31. So realistically, I have them picking like a Caden McDonald.
Well, but for here, the board fell your way. So
So
you want
so
Cassius
so
Howell,
I
right?
would take Cassius Howell in this instance, but in like I'm talking just like in
He could fall. He could fall. You never know. I
no
mean, drafts are fucking weird, man.
yeah.
I still think that with Ty Simpson even being off the board, you could still see a third quarterback go into the
No,
draft. Even though,
no way.
dude, dude, I'm telling you, it's possible. It is possible.
I
I
mean it's
remember
possible.
with Kenny Pickett in the draft when he got drafted by the Steelers, the Panthers were talking about taking him at pick 6, bro. I'm
I,
telling you, teams
I,
overdraft quarterbacks. I don't think they will, but you could see, like, say the Jets, they're like, fuck it, dude, we want Ty Simpson at 16. Is that a bad pick on them? They need a fucking quarterback. Maybe, maybe not. And then what if the Steelers are at 21 and they get word Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to fucking play? And they're like, do we want to roll Will Howard? What if they roll the dice and take the third best quarterback? They fucking drafted a shit quarterback before. And then you have the Cardinals. You have the Cardinals picking again. You have the Browns picking at 24. They need a quarterback. I'm telling you, this board can get pushed down quickly.
so yeah, I mean I agree. I've got so in our mock draft, I would have the Patriots picking Cassius Howell here, edge rusher from A&M, and that leaves us with the last pick of the draft here, pick 32 with the Seattle Seahawks. So Kobe, take us home.
It's Cody.
Oh,
Kill
it is.
himself.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We
With
switched.
the last
I
pick of the first
apologize.
round, I have Seattle taking Chase Bicentis.
Yeah, good one. Sorry about that. Cody,
I don't
pick
care.
32, Seattle Seahawks.
Dude, I don't know how I feel about Seattle here. I think they drafted Charbonnet, right? Was it Charbonnet they drafted in the first round, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?" Or was it Kenneth Walker?
No, it was
It was
Rashad Penny.
Oh, it was Rashad
Yeah.
Penny. So, dude, Seattle, they are weird. They beat at their own drum. They march to whatever it's called, march to their own beat of the drum, whatever you fucking say. So here, I think it's open for everything. Who's their running back right now? Is it Sharp, the number one guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's coming off an
There's
injury.
no way, bro. Like, there's no way they want Sharp.
I think I know what you're hitting at here, and I would do it too.
I want to give them a running back, but is the running back value there? Is it there?
No, but I think they do
No.
it.
It's not, dude. It's not. It's not there. But
Say it, because I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think that's what they're gonna do.
it just also makes me feel uneasy because Jadarian Price was the backup
I know,
to Jeremiah Love.
and I think that's what they're gonna
He's
do.
fucking good, bro. And I think if Jeremiah Love wasn't there, we could see Jadarian Price going in the top 20 picks of the draft. But they had Jeremiah Love. But I don't know. I also like Mike Washington. I think that dude's a freak. But realistically, Seattle, they don't need defensive help. They don't need receiver help. They have their quarterback. You could just always go. I mean, you could beef up the trenches, O line, D line. That's always great to do in any draft. We had Caden McDonald fall here. And so, Daniel, please leave a comment on what you think they would do here because right now, the way the board's falling, Caden McDonald is there, my Buckeye boy. I think he's going to get drafted first round too. So I don't know. Our board has fallen weird.
No, call
I
Daniel.
feel weird.
What's his pick?
I can call Daniel, see if he
Call
answers.
Daniel here. Call Daniel Rice.
You got him?
Yeah. He's not going to answer though. He's a fag.
We'll just brush past that.
Here, put it to your mic. Put it to your.
He's not going to answer. I'm going to spam call him too. I'll make him kill himself.
What up, dude?
What's up, my guy? What are you doing?
I'm just.
Hey, tell him he's on. Tell him he's on, so he doesn't say anything stupid.
Hey, you're on the Untimed Down podcast right now, all right? And I have you on speaker.
Okay.
And we are at the last pick of our mock draft with Seattle, my guy. And I'm picking for them, so I'm scared. And so the way the board has fallen, I want to give you either Caden McDonald, the defensive lineman, nose tackle from Ohio State, or I want to get weird and give you Jadarian Price, the running back from Notre Dame. And I need your help. What do I do here? Because I know Seattle ain't gonna run out sharp. So what should we do here?
Dude, I don't know. Hold on, is Cassius Howell fucking
He's
gone?
gone. He's gone. He went the pick before to Webo.
God damn it. I kind of thought that was maybe where to go. I don't know. Dude, I don't know.
I'm giving you the option.
If I'm being dead ass, I think there's a good chance. There's a 50-50 chance we trade out of the first round.
Yeah. Well, we ain't doing that right now.
Between those two picks, I would probably.
To put the average draft position, because that matters, Cade McDonald is like 26, and Jadarian Price would be our second running back off the board, but it's 53.
Yeah.
But running back is running back, and I think he's undervalued because he was behind Jeremiah Love.
Hey, just so you know, Danny, the best available is McNeil Warren and then Avian Terrell.
I ain't telling him that, Webb.
He can't hear you, Webb.
I still don't think they would.
Oh, shoot,
I don't think they would either, because y'all don't need help. Look, you don't need help on the defensive side, literally anywhere. You don't need help at receiver. You don't need help on, you don't need help anywhere. You got too many assets.
That's why I think we're going to trade out of the first round if we get something like where we like. But I think at that point, if we did stay, I think he's kind of the best player available.
You low-key want Drew Allard here?
Fuck no, dude.
Okay, my bad.
We got Milrow. We're chilling, dude.
All right, Milrow sucks. All right. Who do you want?
Take your boy.
All right, gotcha. You want Caden? All right.
Yep.
All right, with the 32nd pick in the draft,
we taking Price.
Seattle Seahawks taking Jadarian Price. Fuck Daniel, he don't know shit. And that's done. Let's see what we got as our draft grade.
Wait.
It's probably bad.
Do you actually want Price or do you want McDonald?
Yeah, no, I was always taking Jadarian.
Okay,
Price.
I agree. I think they're taking Price as well.
And there is our draft. Do we want to rerun through our picks? I can just name them off real quick. I have the screenshot right here.
Yeah, I also have
Fernando Mendoza going 1, Arvel to the Raiders. Jets going Arvel Reese. Cardinals going Francis Maui Noah. Titans going Jeremiah Love. Giants going Sonny Styles. Browns going Carnell Tate. Commanders going Ruben Bain. Saints going Mansour Delane. Chiefs getting lucky, going David Bailey, the tech boy. Got the Giants going Jordan Tyson. Dolphins going Mekhi Lemon. And we got the Cowboys getting lucky as well with Caleb Downs. I think that's probably his best spot to land, so shout out to him. At 13, we have the Rams going Vega Ioane. At 14 for the Ravens, we unfortunately got Kenyon Sadiq. Bucks, we got Hakeem Mesidor. 16, we got Blake Miller, the tackle from Clemson, going to the Jets. At 17, we got, dude, he fell so far. I hate it. For the Lions, or good for the Lions, they got Spencer Fano. For the Vikings, we got Dylan Finneman. 19, at the Panthers, we got Monroe Freeling. 20, we got, for the Cowboys, they're going back to the defensive back and going Jermod McCoy from Tennessee, cornerback. 21, we have my Pittsburgh Steelers going tackle guard hybrid Caden Proctor here. 22 for the Chargers, we have Omar Cooper. 23 at the Eagles, we have KC Concepcion. 24 at the Browns going Ty Simpson. So we do have 2 quarterbacks going in the first round. I think that's going to happen. 25 with the shocker in the draft. The Chicago Bears are going R. Mason Thomas. 26, the Bills, we have them going C.J. Allen. 27, Keldrick Falk, we have going to the 49ers. At 28, we have Christian Miller going to Georgia, the defensive lineman. 29, the Chiefs getting Denzel Boston, the wide receiver from Washington. And at 30, we have Caleb Banks, the defensive lineman from Florida, going to Miami. And 31, Webb gets his guy who he didn't think would be there, Cassius Howell. And at 32, the Seahawks draft another running back with Jadarian Price. That's the draft. If you think we made mistakes, leave them in the comments below. Daniel, kill yourself.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not going to play out like that.
But freaky things happen.
Definitely not.
Be almost impossible for that to happen. But I will say this. Sorry, go ahead.
Now that the draft is over, who do you think was the biggest faller? Because I have my biggest faller that I don't think he's going to fall this far at all.
Caleb Downs.
Yeah, Caleb Downs.
Mine's Spencer Fano. I don't think he's falling to 17.
I don't either. But I think Caleb Downs.
Maybe David Bailey. Because
Yeah, David Bailey's a big
I think he
drop
goes
at
top
9.
5, really.
It's just, yeah.
I think Bailey's right where he is. I think he goes one pick ahead and goes to the Saints.
Outside of our Mason Thomas, do we have a guy that we feel like kind of too high for your liking? Maybe he needs more development, or do you think? Because I have my guy who I think went too high.
I mean, probably all of my picks went too high. If I'm
I
being
think Jordan
real.
Tyson went too high at 10.
No,
I think the medicals. I think he's
I
really
would
good.
put
I just
money
think the
on him.
medicals push him down. Yeah, I just think the medicals push him down, and I don't know if I think if the Giants at 10, I think if Caleb Downs is there, they double dip on Buckeyes. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, what's your favorite pick from the draft as well?
Here, let me go pull it back up here.
Jeremiah Love is my favorite.
Yeah, that's mine too, I think. Out of curiosity,
my favorite pick would be Spencer Fano to the Lions at 17 because that's I don't think that's going to happen. But
can I run something by you, boys?
Yeah, I got something to run by you as well.
Go ahead, you go first.
I don't think that the Browns are going to draft Ty Simpson. I know I picked that here for our mock draft. I think Ty Simpson goes in the first round, and I think the Los Angeles Rams trade back in and draft him late in the first.
Yes, I can see that.
I still don't think he goes first round.
I think
I think the Rams could. I'm not even joking. I'm telling you, the 5th-year option means so much at quarterback, and I think Drew Aller is so fucking good. Like, he's dumb in his head and he has bad footwork, but those can be fixed, and his arm talent is literally insane.
You know who that sounds like? You know who that sounds like?
Anthony Richardson. He's not a top 4. He wouldn't go top 4. But before the season, look at it this way: before the season, Drew Aller was considered a first-round pick. I think the last game he was in, they were getting beat to UCLA, so that sucks. But Penn State was a dumpster fire this year, and it wasn't. He had them winning games, and then he got hurt, and then they literally lost almost every game after that. So say what you want about him. If the Steelers, I hope they don't go quarterback here, but if they Steelers draft him at 21 because they love him, I'm not gonna hate it.
Ty?
I probably will hate it, but I love Drew Aller. I think he's got
Drew.
Drew Aller, the quarterback.
I think Ty goes before Drew in every aspect.
He will. But I was talking about if the Rams can't trade back in for Ty Simpson, say he's gone. I think they should trade back in for like a Drew Aller. Have him sit behind Matthew Stafford for a year. You get the 5th-year option.
That's why
the Rams don't need much.
Yeah, and that's why I believe that the Rams are going to trade back in potentially to pick a Ty Simpson if he's
what if the Rams? Looking here.
What if the Rams go Ty at 13?
What if they just trade back from 13? They don't need anything.
Exactly.
Bro. They are so good. They don't need anything. Because I'm telling you, the Steelers want to move up. Maybe.
What do? They go from 13 to
21,
22, and they get an extra pick and they get a 22.
They get multiple picks. They probably get. I don't think the Steelers would give up a first next year, but the Steelers. If I'm the Steelers and I love, say, Caleb Downs or the Vena Uwane guy is there, and they're like, dude, we got to have him. I wouldn't be mad if the Steelers gave up their 2nd and 3rd round pick to move up to 13 with the Rams. I wouldn't hate it.
That's what I'm saying. And then the Rams are sitting there at 21, 22, and Ty Simpson's there.
They can trade back again, bro. They can trade back. If Ty Simpson's still there and say somebody else wants to move up, the Dolphins need a quarterback, bro. I'm telling you, Malik Willis, if he's shit, they're going to cut bait so quick, because they can get out of his contract. They're going to cut bait. That's what they'll do.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think Drew Aller is going to be a first-round pick. I think he's probably going to be more 3rd, but I love him. I hope the Steelers draft him in the 3rd. I'm all over Drew Aller. I've loved Drew Aller for whatever. I hate Penn State though, so I just think his arm's freaky as fuck. Freaky deaky. But no, my thing was before I went crazy there, I was gonna ask. So if Jeremiah Love isn't taken by the Titans at 4, how would you feel if the Giants at 5 packed him up with Scat Pack?
I would love it. There's not a world that happens.
There's not a world that a running back falls to the 5th pick.
I don't see Arizona and Tennessee passing on him.
I also could have saw the Cardinals looking at him as well, and I think there's a lot of smoke this week of Cardinals like beat writers. I think I saw Todd McShay even talk about Jeremiah Love going 3rd. I think He is the best prospect in the draft. I think it's kind of by far. And I don't even know if I like Fernando Mendoza. How do y'all feel about that? I know he's going 1, but do y'all love him as like a quarterback prospect?
No. I think he's going to be
either.
I think he's going to be a bust.
I mean, I don't think he's going to be a bust.
I do. He's going to go play for the Raiders.
I think he'll be with Kirk Cousins. That's literally who I have in my mind.
I think as the seasons went on, I've started to like him more. I think the best thing about him is, and I don't know, I don't want to sound like an old head, football ain't football anymore. But I think Mendoza is like a missing breed in quarterbacks. Highly intelligent, reading defenses, and still athletic enough to make a play.
My thing was Fernando Mendoza's on anybody's board if he would have came out from Cal last year?
No.
You want to know why I have PTSD? Because Kenny Pickett got a 5th year in Pitt and went bananas and was a chud.
But you can say that about a ton of Was anybody looking at Josh Allen before Wyoming?
What was it, his 5th year there?
I don't know.
Like you could say it about Joe Burrow as well. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I'm uneasy about no production. And Joe Burrow, I'm not even going to say Fernando Mendoza didn't have any production at Cal. He was really good at Cal. But I don't know. I'm just uneasy about you're not on a draft board and then you have one good
I think specifically
they win the championship.
Aside from the
really
fact
boosts it.
Aside from having the full good year, he looked damn near perfect in every playoff game.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked amazing.
You know who was also
Miami.
perfect in every playoff game last year? Not last year, but the year before. Will Howard. He won the 6th round. That's all I'm saying. Will Howard was disgusting in the playoff. Literally, the only reason why Buckeyes won a natty.
I mean, I just think that just because you're amazing in college doesn't mean it's necessarily going to translate. You're playing against the best of the best. I mean, half these guys that get drafted aren't going to make the roster.
Is theoretically would Mendoza be QB1 next year's draft? I mean, I think no, but I think he would be 2 or 3.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm just super uneasy because I have PTSD from Kenny Pickett of a quarterback really hitting their 5th year and really skyrocketing up. And that's why, you have hella quarterback in this draft that, there's going to be a bunch taken in the 3rd round, dude.
Yeah. Listen, I'm rooting for the guy. I just don't think he's anything special. I think he'll be fine. That's what I think he'll be. I think he'll be fine. I don't think he'll be anything
I think
special.
It's the intangibles. Like I said
literally
earlier,
just see like a young Kirk Cousins. You like that Kirk Cousins that time frame? That's what I see.
I will say I hope
which isn't bad.
I hope that
I see Tom Brady.
Yeah, but don't make him a bust like that.
I hope you're right, Kobe. I hope Jeremiah Love does fall and he falls to the Chiefs at 9. And they're like, fuck. That's what I hope happens.
You hope Jeremiah?
You
Love
want
goes
the
to
Chiefs to get? They will take him if he's there.
Yeah, and they'll be
nuts.
They'll be in freaking contract arguments with Kenneth Walker. They'll be like, God, we could have just. Why did we do this? We could have just had this guy.
Buddy,
I don't
they just
care.
double-headed dragon. Look at what the Lions did.
Yeah, I think
fuck that.
That's what a lot of teams are going to start doing is
They don't
really
have
good
Pat
running
Mahomes.
backs.
They're going to run the fucking football all game.
That's
fuck
great.
That.
That's great. That's fine.
Fuck that. No.
That's fine. They don't have a defense to stop anybody.
Don't matter.
Because they ain't getting David Bailey.
You're going to give them a top pick.
They're going to
next year,
get 50,
they get
50 minutes of time of possession.
No, I hope they take that. They won't pick him.
Oh. All right. I want to transition in. Do you guys have a sleeper in the draft? Somebody that you're just like,
yes. He's not really a sleeper, but I want him.
I got a real sleeper here.
I got 2. I got 3. I'll go last here. Don't take
I
any of my guys.
Last. I want to go last.
I'll just take it. I'll go first. I hope I don't snipe this. Talking about quarterbacks going in the 3rd round, I really like Cole Payton from North Dakota State.
Stop it, bitch! No, you fucking didn't, bro. I told you that in confidence, and Webb said y'all wouldn't take my shit.
I didn't know what he was doing.
Fuck you, Webb. Bitch.
What do you mean?
Fuck you, bitch. Fucking hate you.
I also really like Dijon Stribling, Ole Miss, OSU.
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
I got. You still want to go last?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because now I'm gonna change my fucking pick.
I apologize for that. That was uncool.
Fuck you, bro.
What do you mean? I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I love Cole Payton, little lefty boy.
I didn't even know who it was. I've got three. I've got three guys that I want the Patriots to pick. One of them is a homer pick, so it is what it is. Two guys I want. Listen, Hunter Henry, thank you for your service. I'm tired of you. You're slow.
Delp.
I want Oscar Delp. I want Eli Stowers. Those are my top two. Obviously, if Sadiq falls to 31, that'd be awesome. It's not going to happen. But I want Eli Stowers or I want Oscar Delp. And then I want this guy just because I like him a lot. I really, really like this guy. And I think he's a good football player, man. I think he could be a good special teamer. I want the Patriots to draft him in like round 7. Give me Jaron Kanek. I talked about him earlier. I really, really like this guy. He'll go undrafted more than likely, but pick him in round 7. Who cares? Give me Jaron Kanek. I think that guy can play football.
He can.
So I have two guys here, both former Trojans. Germ, I know you're not listening, but if you do, fight on, brother. The one that used to be a Trojan and is now a Bulldog is Zachariah Branch. First off, I would have went Cole Payton here, but Kobe just shit down my throat. Obviously, you guys know I love Drew Aller. He's up there for me as well. I love him. I think he's a good project quarterback. Sometimes third round QBs hit, like Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, shit like that.
I think they hit more often than first round.
Yeah, they did. I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't be surprised if Drew Aller is really good. I really wouldn't. But for this sake, just because I've done probably the most research at wide receiver, just because I need the Steelers to draft studs for Will Howard to sling the pigskin for when Aaron Rodgers tears his Achilles or whatever, doesn't play football. I don't know. So I got Zachariah Branch as one of them. He's a little small, he's really quick, and the Steelers really need a kick returner as well, so he can find immediately some playing time there. Steelers need somebody to take the underneath routes, maybe a little slot in there. My other thing is there's been like a trend lately. The Steelers did start drafting little guys, kind of pissing me off. And now they got two hog mollies, as my boy Brett would say, on the outside, and Michael Pittman and DK. And maybe they want to go a third little hog molly and get Jacoby Lane from USC. That's also my other sleeper. I think he is insane. Really good wide receiver. If y'all don't know much about him, go turn on some YouTube, some TikTok, anything. Just go watch some Jacoby Lane and look how freaky this guy is. Dude's long. He's what? He's 6'4", massive, and he's freaky, dude. I'm telling you. So those are my two. I would have went Cole Payton, Drew Aller, Jacoby Lane, Zachariah Branch. Those are my 4. Love Cole Payton. Didn't really play a lot at North Dakota State, so that you never know.
Yeah.
I was also big on Trey Lance. Get fucked.
Facts. I will say, I do think that some of the guys that fell out of that first round that could sneak up in there. Obviously, yeah, K. McDonald, Avian Terrell. I like Peter Woods.
Peter Woods, is that Clemson boy?
Yep. And I don't think that R. Mason Thomas will go in the first round, but I will like to say this. Obviously, I'm an OU guy. I do think he'll go second, and I do think that he'll be a good pick. I think that guy is a good football player. So I think whoever does pick R. Mason is getting a potential first round talent. Because I saw some people picking him late first round, like 30, 31, 28, 29, early in the year, and then he fell a little bit because some guys came up. But I think he's.
You even have the other Utah tackle as well, the Lomu dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, tackle always gets pushed up. It's like quarterbacks, bro. People overdraft. So there's going to be, for when our teams are picking, there's going to be good value there. I mean, when two of our teams are picking, there's going to be good value. The other one, our other team, I mean, they're just going to draft Sauce Gardner twice back-to-back years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know what you guys think, but Cody, especially, I know Kobe, you do because you're an OU guy. But what do you think about Arm? Like, do you think Arm Mason's like? I think he's good.
I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
But I mean, OU defensive players haven't been doing much in the league the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I was very high on a K9, and
top 20 pick, dude.
He was good. For me, who are some of these? Who's the Benito guy?
Dude, Benito's a beast.
Really
Denver.
Good from OU. I literally see R. Mason Thomas being just like him, bro. Like, I don't know. I always get
Benito's a top.
Benito's a top because he always tends to overvalue the OU guys. But I think R. Mason Thomas is a guy that. I mean, what round do we see him in? He could fall to the third, but I think probably second. late second, I would say.
I got a mid.
But
I got
I
a
mean,
mid to late.
he's just slightly small, right? Like
But
his
he's one of
feet's a
those
little
guys.
small.
He's one of those guys that just makes the play when you need the play. You
That's
know what I
what
mean?
everybody said about K9.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean,
And K9 was good at the start of his career too.
Yeah,
he's
I
what
don't even
like
know
you
what
mentioned
happened to
you
him.
mentioned Benito, dude. Benito, in my opinion, is like a top 7 edge rusher in the NFL.
I think
That
he's
dude
really
is
good.
really good.
I just like I said, I think but it takes a special breed to be kind of undersized, and you have to be able to play the run some a little bit. I don't know if I trust our Mason Thomas to play the run well, but just because the NFL is a different breed, every lineman's fucking good as
Is there
fuck.
Mhm.
any? Is there?
I do think it depends. Like how good he is will depend a lot on the defensive scheme that he is in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree. Before we head out of here, because we're a little bit over time here.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to just ask is, obviously, Cody, you're an Ohio State guy. Kobe, me and you are you guys. Is there any OU kind of sleeper or Ohio State sleeper that you think can make a potential roster spot, make some playing time? Like who's that one guy on your team right now that you think is like, and don't give me R. Mason Thomas, he's gonna get drafted. Give me someone
Mm-hmm.
like a Kanik or someone like that, like that you think can, like, hey, this guy can make some waves here in the league.
Yeah, let me.
Let
Yeah,
Cody
Kobe, you
go.
go ahead because I'm gonna try to look up because I don't want to miss anybody on the Ohio State players that have been
Kobe,
drafted.
I'll give you, like I said, it's not like a Kanik guy. Kanik will go 7th round or undrafted
Yeah.
if he's lucky. Like this guy I'm about to say, I think will get picked decently high.
I mean, I like Bergs. I like Dion
I was
Burks.
just about to say the same thing. I think Burks is going to
I
be
love Deion Burks,
I
bro.
think Burks
Yeah,
is going to be a better NFL player than he was at OU.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think they utilize him very well. I think he will be a legitimately good slot guy in the league. So I think Deion Burks is going to be a good I think in like 2 to 3 years you look back at the draft, he'll go 2nd, 3rd round
Mm-hmm.
probably, and you'll look at that and be like, that was a good pick. I think he's going to be like one of those
Because
guys.
I think he could be a really good contributor to a team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I agree. So me and you're in the same wave. Cody, what you got?
yeah. So I just wanted to look up because I didn't want to forget anybody, and I actually did. So there's 3 people here. There's Davison Igbinosun, who is literally our cornerback 1.
Yep.
I don't think the
Yep.
dude like ever gave up a touchdown here. I
What
don't
about
think.
the other styles, dude?
That's Lorenzo Styles, and
Yeah.
he's the defensive back who ran fucking fast as fuck, dude. So but with him, it was weird watching him because he would be playing up on the line sometimes because I mean, if I had to compare him to anybody, it'd be a super fast Mike Hilton. If y'all remember who Mike Hilton
Oh yeah.
was, yeah, like a super fast Mike Hilton. But for the sake of argument, you have Max Claret tight end, who he didn't really. I mean, he produced pretty well for the Buckeyes, but there was just so many mouths to feed. It's hard to get. And he was the tight end from Purdue, transferred in. He was like super high pick. I think people have him, Max Claret, going in late second, third, give or take. But my sleeper, who I thought I really loved on the Buckeyes defense, was Caden Curry. He was the defensive end for the Buckeyes. I think a lot of people have him going like 5th
Guy,
round for pick
that's the
6.
dude that laid the wood to Mendoza, wasn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is number 92 on the line. But he's not as testy as like the Bosa's, the Chase Young, and
Yeah.
all of them. So he's gonna fall in the draft.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen he was going like 5th in a lot of places. But I'd probably say Caden Curry is who I'm personally rooting for the most. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Max Clare. That was the best, and then all that stuff.
Yeah, my guy's Kanik. I'm rooting for him. I hope he does well. Hope he makes a team at the very least. But
I'm sure he'll
all right,
make the
boys.
roster.
Let's hope so. I like that dude. I think he's a good football
I
player.
just want to say though, if Caden McDonald does get drafted in the 1st round, the Buckeyes would have 4 first-round talents.
I think he will.
I do too.
I think he's going to, and I hope it's to the Patriots. If it's not going to be Cassius Howe, so we'll see.
Fair enough.
But all right, boys, that's gonna do it for mock draft episode of the Untimed Down podcast, brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. We'll talk about it behind the scenes here and get some ideas for you guys.
Maybe some fantasy
This
football
was fun.
conversation.
This is my favorite time of the year.
Might do some like you said, might do some fantasy. It's good. Yeah, I mean, especially when you get into these months, they slow down for the NFL. So, like I said, we'll talk behind the scenes and we'll get some ideas and we'll be back with you guys in a couple.
We'll
weeks.
We'll get our UFL episodes going, right?
Yeah.
And I will say, if there's one person out of the 12 that watch this show that comment, do a live mock or a live draft, I'll do it. We just need one person, and it can't be one of us. So if the people want it, if the people are here right now and you want me to go live during the draft, I will, if I know how. I don't.
But yeah, like I said, we'll talk. We'll get back to you guys in a couple weeks. And as always, go Pats.
And fuck Daniel.
Fuck Daniel.